Okay, hey. I'm gonna jump on and do this as quickly as possible just to share with you this beer that I don't like, so that way I at least give it due consideration. But I really had the deck stacked against it. I picked it up hastily, and had I read it, I would not have purchased it. Um, it's from Anchorage Brewing Company. They make great beer. It's a Galaxy White IPA, but it's bottled with Brett, which is brettanomyces, which is the champagne yeast, and it has a very distinct flavor that I really am not partial to. It's aged with spices and fermented in French oak foundries. 7% alcohol, 50 IBUs. So I feel like this beer just has way too much stuff going on. It's got brettanomyces, it's brewed with spices, it's in French oak barrels, and I'm not a big oak barrel fan or Brett fan, and so I really just feel like this beer had too much stuff going on. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I wasn't excited about it. It has a lot of stuff in the bottom down here. Like, I feel like if I pour this out now, it'll be super cloudy. Actually, I might even do so just for the demonstration. So here's what it looks like before. And then here's the new stuff. Holy moly, right? So if we play that back in slow motion, we'll all be very, very impressed. So very cloudy. It's got a lot of sediment at the bottom. You probably wouldn't normally pour this off, per se, but anyway. So like I said, I feel like this beer just has too much stuff going on, and that tends to be all the stuff that I'm not particularly interested in, as far as adventurous beer situations. So, fine. Aroma. I get kind of a funk sour. It's reminiscent of what we might get out of a like a saison, where we get that horse blanket kind of smell to it. And it's like this sour funk, very dry. It always reminds me very specifically of champagne, appropriately enough. But I only tolerate champagne as a vector for, as a means to drink mimosas, I guess, basically. So anyway, I'm not excited about champagne. So that's the smell I'm really getting out of this. There's like kind of sourness to it. I don't necessarily get spice or a lot of hops like an IPA. Really, it's just overwhelmingly a brettanomyces beer. So when I first poured it, it was relatively clear. And I rolled that around in the bottom and poured it in, and now it's nice and hazy, which we'd be expecting for a bottle fermented beer with a lot of sediment in it. Beautiful pale color. It reminds me of a Vit beer, and somewhat heady. I think when I poured it the first time the other night, it was definitely heady. But this bottle has been waiting for me to say how much I dislike it on a video for a couple of days now. So, flavor. All right, so I get a little bit of an IPA out of this. Like, I get some grapefruity kind of hop forward stuff going on. And then it resolves into this weird sour funk from the Brett. And those two flavors can almost go together. I can see how that would work for somebody. But then I get like this kind of aftertaste of, I don't even know. I guess oakiness, woodiness, and I feel like it doesn't go with the IPA citrusiness, and I feel like it doesn't necessarily complement very well the funkiness out of this brettanomyces. I don't know. So personally, this beer, this is not for me. When I poured it the other day, the mouthfeel, it was nice and crisp. It had this real crisp carbonation, super carbonated, like one of these really burpy beers. But still, I don't know. Like I don't think there's any one thing about this beer that I'm really excited about. No, I really don't like this beer. Anyway, is this a beer that you have tried? Did you like it? Like, what part of it did you like? Or did you feel like each of these things was probably interesting in and of itself, but all together it was just like a mashup that was weird? Or is this like happens to be the list of weird things you like people to do to beer put into one beer and it was amazing for you? I would love to hear. Because we all appreciate different qualities. I do really like the art on the bottle. I think the art is really cool. This hop galaxy that's going on here. So that's cool. Oh, it's galaxy hops, coriander, kumquats. I didn't even realize it had kumquats in it. So it's got like some fruit going on, peppercorn. I don't even know. Brettanomyces, bottle conditioned with brettanomyces and wine yeast. Ugh, I don't know. Not my favorite. I think it's a winter beer, also because this is reminiscent of, wherever this is, this thing right here. These are reminiscent of snowflakes to me, but it also could just be the Alaska branding. I don't know. Anyway, not my favorite beer. Share with me if this is the thing that you've had. I would love to hear your opinion. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.